What's up everybody, my name is Jonathan. Today I'll be doing my first vlog, probably my only vlog, but today I'll be talking about Janet Jackson and her last stop on the State of the World tour here in Atlanta. Today we'll be talking about how I got my tickets, which Janet staff member upgraded my tickets, meeting Janet Jackson, also touching Janet Jackson's booty. No Weinstein though, no Weinstein, no Weinstein. It went like that, it went like that. What had happened was, I'll tell you about that in a second. Alright, so of course it goes without saying I'm a huge Janet Jackson fan. My parents raised us on music, on the Jacksons. My dad was more Michael Jackson. Mama was more a Janet fan. Mama said when she was in high school she used to have the hoop earring and she used to wear the little key on there and stuff like that. So raised around music, of course raised around the Jacksons, but I gravitated more towards Janet. The first music videos I remember Control, I remember Rhythm Nation, When I Think of You, Nasty, all of those things. I remember that. I was born in '85, so the Control era, 1986 and all that good stuff. That's when that happened. So with me, Janet has been a lifelong, guidance. That's what I get from Janet. Had to. We even have videotapes of us living in Germany, Frankfurt, Germany, when Janet was there for the Janet tour. And I remember being a kid and wanted to go, and I think I even had the video camera in my hand doing close-ups of the tour posters and hearing them on the radio saying Janet Jackson's performing tonight, me wanting to go so badly, but I'm 8. So it wasn't happening, not at that particular time. My parents weren't gonna spend that kind of money for me to see Janet at that time. So before I can really get into the whole Janet Jackson experience, what I need to tell y'all about is about the week I had before. I'm not gonna make it too long, but I just need y'all to know where my head was at. So I work as a production assistant here in Atlanta. I was working on a really big film, Second Unit. Did the thing this well? Shit. Take 2, ho. So before I can talk about the Janet Jackson experience, I gotta tell you about the week I had before. I'm not gonna make it take that long, okay? So I work as a production assistant here in Atlanta. I was working Second Unit on the film. We were doing all these really big stunts, craziness. It's really dope. Y'all are gonna enjoy it. Comes out next year. Can't tell you what it is now, but at some point I'll be able to say what I was working on. So, it's 20 degrees outside, the wind is blowing, it is freezing, and we're out there every night for a week, like I said, 12, 13 hours, it wasn't a joke. So I can deal with just about anything, I can find my happy place, I can work through any situation, just let me get my mind together, I got it. So, the week, freezing cold, I'm the guy who, if you're cool with me, I had like a big bag full of hand warmers and stuff like that and body warmers. So I was giving it out to people that I was cool with. See, my thing is stick with me, but if you don't pay me no mind, if I speak to you, you don't say nothing, then I ain't got nothing for you. I try to have your back, but alright, cool, whatever. So my little crew, everybody warm for the most part, as warm as you can get, because after a while, even, the hand warmers are gonna get cold. So this is what happened. Let's say Thursday night, it was Thursday night, bruh. So I got held at knife point. Homeless dude rolled up on me with a knife. Downtown Atlanta. Chasing me with a knife. I mean, it was a pocket knife, but look, it's a knife, okay? So I'm sitting here, on my walkie trying to tell, my key PA, like, hey, it's a guy found me with a knife. Nobody's really believing me because I'm calm, because my thing is, if you freak out and somebody has a knife on you, they're gonna freak out, and then the whole situation could have went a lot worse than what it went. So I'm sitting here, or not sitting here, I'm in the street, like I'm almost trying to jog, but I'm just like, if you take off, you don't know what this dude's gonna do. So next thing you know, all of the PAs, all the other production assistants, you know, they come out in the middle of the street like the Avengers, you know, and they trying to rush this dude. So they trying to rush this dude. Meanwhile, other people are knocking on the cops' window, because you know there's cops on every other block that's supposed to help us. This brother in his truck, and he's asleep. I think he getting paid like $66 an hour to protect us. His ass in there asleep. I'm getting chased with a knife. And you know, so that was the week I had. Cold, held at knife point. So the last night of the shoot, production was just like, so you are gonna stay inside. So I ended up just staying inside for that last, 13, 14 hours of the shoot. The last night was, you know, was a longer night. So I had to stay inside and I was bored. So I'm, you know, flicking through my phone or whatever, and I'm like, oh man, Janet Jackson's gonna be here tomorrow and I can't go because I don't have any tickets. Now, I love me some Janet, but I also like shelter and lights and heat. So, you know, I wasn't gonna buy the tickets. Like, I really wanted it. I really wanted the tickets so badly, but I was just like, you know, I can't consciously pay for it because I don't want to call my mom and daddy and be like, okay, look here, I done wasted my money. Buy Janet Jackson tickets, cause I'll pay my rent. No, I'm not gonna be that guy this year. So you know, I was talking about it on Facebook, and I was just like, you know, oh, I wish I could go see Janet, and everybody else that went, you know, they're clowning me, this and that and the other. Oh, we saw Janet, and it was phenomenal, and she's yada yada yada, she's 51, she doing this, and I was just like, oh, okay, I see how y'all do. You know, rude. So basically the whole night, everybody who came near me got to hear about how I wanted to see Janet Jackson but couldn't see Janet Jackson. So I think the cheapest tickets I saw was like 180, and I'm sitting there like trying to do all this math and this and that and the other, and I'm just like, nah, it's not gonna happen. For the next day, you know, I'm on Ticketmaster Saturday, you know, and I'm watching early in the morning, I'm watching tickets disappear, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna get to go, but at least everybody else gets to go. You know, I'm like, I'm trying to be happy for everybody else when I'm mad because I ain't get to go. So I put on Facebook because all of a sudden they opened like some other tickets, like, you know, just like at last minute. So I'm just like, oh wow, they got tickets for 65 bucks. So I'm like, I'm happy, you know? And I'm thinking, well, maybe I can pull that off. So I went and, you know, and I looked and I was just like, well, with tax, it's still like 80 bucks and rent. That's all I could think. I'm not trying to waste I'm not gonna miss one penny. Sorry, look, some of us ain't able, okay? We're not. So I posted that on Facebook, and then my sister calls and she's talking about the Janet Jackson ticket. She goes, they're for $65 now, you know, cool, whatever. So, you know, we're just talking, and you know, that was just that. She just talked about the tickets, hung up, all right, cool. That's it, right? Maybe she calls back maybe 10, 15 minutes later, and then she goes, well, this is what we want to do. So my husband and I want to get you tickets to see Janet Jackson. And she even said it, she goes, that pause that you gave, she goes, you know, that pause that you gave, she goes, that just said everything. Because I paused, and I'm like, I'm tearing up right now, like thinking about it. Like, I paused, and I'm like, did she just say that she want to give me the tickets? Like,
strong Sandra. Strong Sandra.
like my tears, like, I mean, come on now, like I well up just thinking about it, because, you know, she didn't have to do that. They didn't have to do that. I was kind of like iffy about it because I didn't, to me, that's the ultimate thing that you could do for me is, you know, to realize and understand that I love Janet Jackson and then get me tickets. That's crazy. Like, I'm still, you know, like I'm still smiling about that because, you know, that's something amazing. That's something, for me, that is amazing. So, damn Christmas tree. I gotta move forward or something. Anyways, rocking this shit. Anyways, so, you know, so my sister gets me the tickets and goes, you know, you made us watch the Velvet Rope Tour like all the time. You know, let me tell y'all about me and the Velvet Rope Tour. You know, I was worse than any Jehovah's Witnesses you could that you could ever meet. Because for me, I'm like, you know, you come to the house, you come to my parents' house, just like, yeah, so have you heard about Janet Jackson's Velvet Rope Tour? So we're gonna watch it now. And I used to make everybody watch it. I used to watch it so much. Let me tell you when I stopped watching it though. My dad's gonna kill me. So this is when I stopped watching it. I stopped watching it because I breathed the Velvet Rope. Maybe if y'all want, I can make another vlog and tell y'all exactly what the Velvet Rope meant to me and basically how it literally saved my entire life. So I used to listen to the album and I used to watch the tour every single day. And I stopped watching it because I guess my dad had watched it or listened to it so much that one day I'm getting ready for school and I'm listening to Throb, and you know if you know Throb, I'm listening to it and then I hear my dad you know, getting ready for work, you know, there's a military man, and all of a sudden, after the dance break, all you hear is my dad and Janet at the same time going,
oh, baby, shit. Oh.
And then after that, I didn't want to, I'm good. I didn't listen to it too much anymore after that. If I did, I had my headphones in because I didn't want to hear that. So I'm sorry, Daddy, I just had to tell the truth. I just had to tell like